My name is Shaz and I'm an outdoor educator here. And today I'm all bundled up, ready to go for an explore in the snow. Today we are going to be using snowshoes. But I don't think I'm going to use one that looks quite like this. This snowshoe is a traditionally made snowshoe with lovely bent wood framing, some sinew on the inside, and then they'd hook your heel into this snowshoe using candle wick material, which is pretty cool. But now we have some easier materials to work with, and our snowshoes look a lot like this. This snowshoe is going to help me not slip on the ice, and it's going to help me stay on top of the snow, which means I can go a lot more places.
Snowshoes got invented was because the animals that live around here, we noticed that they were really good at moving on the snow. So we invented these snowshoes because those animals that were good at moving on the snow all had really big feet. Now, I want to put my foot in the right placement, and then these straps are going to hold my foot onto my snowshoe, which means I have to get them nice and tight so that my foot doesn't go flying out of my snowshoe when I go running on my exploring.
Here at the Wilderness Center, we actually have a trail that is designated for snowshoers only. Most of our trail are for the cross-country skiers, but this trail is special for those with snowshoes. And this trail starts with our iconic willow arch. This willow tree has been here for a very long time, and willow is one of the traditional materials that snowshoes were made out of. These are my friends, the willow trees. These willow trees have been growing here for a really long time, and they're super important for the animals that live here. Underneath this beautiful bark, they have a cambium layer that actually has a chemical called salicin in it, which is the same chemical that we've designed aspirin from. So if a moose or a deer or even a porcupine is having some tummy pain or a toothache, they're gonna find our friend the willow tree and they are going to take a munch off of it to feel better. These willow trees were one of the original things that we made those snowshoes out of because they're really easy to bend, and we can use them to craft all kinds of cool things like baskets or decorations. The willow tree is one of my favorite friends at the Wilderness Center. Guess what I found? I found evidence of another friend visiting us at the Wilderness Center. These little holes in this wonderful birch tree are left from my friend the yellow-bellied sapsucker, which is a bird that pecks at the wood with his long beak, and after a little while he flies away, and then he comes back to drink his favorite smoothie, because as the tree heals from the wounds that the sapsucker put into it, it's going to release sap slowly, and then bugs are going to come up and try to eat that sugary sap from this birch tree, and then this sapsucker is going to come back and lick up its favorite bug-filled smoothie. Now, I want to tell you about this other friend of mine. This friend is the poplar tree, and in this poplar tree, I found little old raspberries tucked into the bark. And that's probably because my friend the chickadee has been hanging out here hiding its food for the winter. They will gather food and hide it in all the little crevices of the bark. So next time you're at the Wilderness Center, make sure you pay really close attention to our poplar trees. One of my favorite things about snowshoeing is in the winter, we can see the footprints of the animals that come and visit us. Now, this, I think, is the footprint of an animal that we based snowshoes off of. If we look right down into the snow over here, we have two huge back feet and two small front feet, telling me that a snowshoe hare has probably ran through here. The sun is starting to go down, so we are gonna head back to the information center right away. But I have one more spot that I want to show you before we go. Let's go! Now, we found another tree friend at the Wilderness Center. This is my friend, the spruce tree. And this spruce tree has been visited by an animal. Do you have any idea who could have taken all the bark off of the top of this tree? Because it's an animal that's gotta go higher than a moose. This animal climbs the tree and loves to eat that Cambian layer. So, this animal has spikes, is a great climber, and has teeth that look like a beaver. Our friend, the porcupine. And he's even left us a little bit of poop on this tree branch. I want to thank you for coming on this adventure of the Strathcona Wilderness Center. It was awesome to show you some of the magic that this place holds, and I hope to see you on the trails soon.